In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the excerpts from Chapter 1 of Things Fall Apart. Our objective is to analyze how an author creates complex characters. And remember from the instruction video and guided notes that a complex character is round, meaning they have many different traits. We don't just see one side of the character. They are dynamic, which means they change throughout the text. And often their motivations will change throughout the text. So we need to be looking at the different character traits that we're able to see of Okonkwo and have a solid foundation of what he's like at the beginning of the novel so we can see how he changes throughout the text. We're going to take a look at just this chapter 1, pages 8 and 9 paragraph as an example, and then I'm going to have you do the rest on your own. So the first thing we want to do is highlight and look for any clues that we get about how the author Achebe is characterizing Okonkwo. Remember the steal method. So we're looking at what is Okonkwo saying, how does he think, what is he thinking about, what effect does he have on other people, what are his actions, and what does he look like, and what does that reveal to us as the readers. So on pages 8 and 9, we have this first paragraph. Okonkwo was well known throughout the 9 villages and even beyond. His fame rested on solid personal achievements. As a young man of 18, he had brought honor to his village by throwing Amalinze the cat. Amalinze was the great wrestler who for 7 years was unbeaten from Umofia to Umbino. He was called the cat because his back would never touch the earth. It was this man that Okonkwo threw in a fight, which the old men agreed was one of the fiercest since the founder of their town engaged a spirit of the wild for 7 days and 7 nights. So it's interesting to note that Okonkwo was 18 years old at the time of this wrestling match, and he defeated someone who had been unbeaten for 7 years. So he was undefeated for 7 years. So that tells us that he is quite a bit older than Okonkwo if he's been unbeaten for that long. And this was Okonkwo's his first outing as a wrestler and everybody knew who he was because of this achievement. It's important to note that the author explains that his fame rested on solid personal achievements. So he was well known because of what he was able to accomplish himself. And he brought honor to his village by throwing this other character in the wrestling match. Also that he was well known throughout the 9 villages and even beyond. So he is very famous, he is well known because of his achievements. And that's a really big deal for this culture, to be known well for what you have accomplished well. You are going to see later in these excerpts that Okonkwo's father was well known, but for very different reasons. So some words that we can use to describe Okonkwo based on this text that we've highlighted right here are that he's tough, he's fierce, we see that he's young, he's 18 at the time, he's brave, strong, ambitious, honorable, and fearless. So take that as an example, take a look at these other excerpts and see what stands out to you, what are the clues that we get that tell us something about what Okonkwo is like as a character. And then make sure you add your annotations as well, because just highlighting doesn't tell you anything, because if you come back the next day, you're not going to remember why you highlighted that. So make sure you have your highlighting and the notes.